Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's dive into this because today we are tackling a massive shift in how we work, something that has fundamentally rewired our daily digital routines. We're looking at the modern evolution of professional file sharing, moving far away from the headaches of bulky email attachments and straight into the era of secure, instant URLs. If you've ever found yourself sitting there just waiting for a massive file to download or dealing with an email that bounced back because an attachment was just too large, then this explainer is exactly what you need. Real quick, here's our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with the URL download revolution, walk through the 4 steps to download, hit on some vital safety and security considerations, and then wrap up with the cloud platform advantage. All right, section 1, the URL download revolution. Let's get into it. For the massive workforce out there, Indian professionals, remote workers, global teams managing shared documents, this contrast is absolutely everything, and this brilliantly illustrates the difference. On one side, we have bulky email attachments. We all know the friction, right? Restrictive file size limits, overflowing inboxes, and the sheer frustration when a client can't open a document because it bounced or got flagged. But on the other side, we have instant cloud URLs. You bypass all of that friction entirely. Instead of sending the heavy file itself, you just access the file hosted safely in the cloud instantly from literally anywhere. Now, we all know what a URL is, but in modern professional file sharing, it acts a bit differently. You aren't receiving a heavy, cumbersome file dumped onto your hard drive right away. Instead, you're receiving a targeted, secure digital key. The file itself stays perfectly safe up in the cloud, and that link simply grants you instant access to go pick it up, exactly on your terms. So, say a vendor sends you a secure link for the very first time. Your immediate concern might be a technical one. You might look at that link and think, wait, do I need to install new software for this? Am I going to have to submit an IT ticket and wait 3 days just to read a project proposal? Well, the answer is a resounding, emphatic no. Modern professional file sharing is almost entirely browser-based. A standard browser like Chrome, Edge, or Safari is more than enough. You absolutely do not need to install additional apps, weird plugins, or those bulky third-party downloaders. The whole shebang is designed to work flawlessly right within the environment you're already using every single day. Okay, section 2, let's move to and see how this builds, specifically focusing on the 4 simple steps to actually securely access these files. In practice, the mechanics are just lightning fast. Step 1, you receive the URL via email or a chat message. Step 2, click it to open your browser. Step 3, you can usually preview the file right there in the window just to make sure it's exactly what you need. And step 4, hit download. Bam! That's it, securely saved to your local device in seconds, without breaking a sweat. And that word frictionless is basically the holy grail for external collaboration. Think about your clients and your external partners. With the right platform, a public download link literally means zero friction. Recipients can grab the file instantly, no login required, no forced signups, and absolutely no interruptions. I mean, you should never force a client to create yet another online account on a platform they don't even use just to view a single document. That is the true power of a well-executed public link. Moving on to section 3, safety and security considerations. Because with all this ease, we really do need to talk about protecting your data. With one-click convenience comes the immediate need for intentional security. You simply cannot just click blindly out there. So the crucial point is making sure you run through some essential checks. Always verify the source to ensure that URL is actually coming from a trusted sender. Check the access controls. Secure platforms will let senders manage permissions and even set expiry dates. And finally, please never click a masked or unknown shortened link that you don't recognize, as these are constantly used to hide malicious downloads. This is absolutely vital, guys, because security isn't just about dodging a random computer virus. For a lot of you watching, it is about strict regulatory compliance. If you operate in IT services, finance, healthcare, or the legal sector, you are handling highly sensitive client data every single day. A mishandled file doesn't just mean a broken laptop, it means broken trust, major legal liabilities, and failing essential data protection standards. In these fields, security is literally synonymous with business survival. Which brings us to our final part, section 4, the cloud platform advantage, and how enterprise-grade tools actually solve these security issues. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how clearly it shows the divide between consumer and professional tools. On one side, sure, random free hosting sites might give you a link to share, but they severely lack long-term reliability, compliance, and overall trust. Contrast that with enterprise cloud platforms. They offer that exact same easy download experience, often without even needing an account, but they wrap it in a secure infrastructure that actually protects your data and respects professional governance. To anchor this in reality, our source material actually cites a platform called eShareai as a prime case study for this balance. It allows public link downloads without forcing a sign-in, which dramatically reduces friction for external partners. Yet, it operates on a highly secure, enterprise-grade infrastructure. It makes sharing across teams super easy while remaining heavily compliance-focused, which is noted as particularly essential for Indian businesses needing to align with strict, modern data protection standards. It just proves you really can maintain tight control while giving your users a completely smooth experience. Which leaves us with a pretty critical question to evaluate today. I want you to look at your own daily workflows. Think about the links you sent or clicked on just this morning. Is your current file sharing method helping your business operate faster and more smoothly? Or by relying on outdated attachments or unsecured free hosting, are you actually putting your data and your clients' trust at risk? It's not just about downloading files. It's about doing it the right way. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I highly encourage you to take a hard look